Devin here with basketmakeroutlaw.com. In this video I want to talk about hunting quivers. What's the best kind of quiver for a wooded environment? This is the type of quiver I prefer for a wooded environment. And as you can see, the quiver is more or less in line with my path of travel. So it goes through brush pretty well. I can hold it right here, I can control it and get it out of the way as I need to. It's pretty easy to get arrows out of. And I can protect the fletchings. You could even make a little cap to put over the fletchings and protect them. The quiver should come up over the fletchings. Some of my arrows are a little bit too long now, but as you can see, really the idea is that just the nock protrudes. This is how most Native American quivers were. My quiver is also fitted with rabbit skin on the interior to protect the fletchings. Quivers can be kind of hard on fletchings. Occasionally you will kick this thing if you're stepping up over a log or something, so that's one downside. Now you can take this quiver off and attach it to a backpack. If you do that, it's either going to be sticking up above the backpack, unless you have a really tall backpack, and catching brush and limbs, or down below it, in which case you might be kicking it. A quiver is always just kind of in the way, no matter what design you use. And if you look at pictures of Native American archers, past and present, you often see them carrying their arrows. And that's what I want to talk about for the remainder of this video. First off, when I'm carrying my arrows, I've got them kind of cocked to the side a little bit relative to the bow with the tips up. There's two reasons for this. If I fall, I'm probably going to go like that. And also, as I'm going through brush, I want those fletchings back so that the brush is not tearing up the veins of the feathers. This method has worked really well for me. I can control this really easily. I can switch hands really easily. The arrows pretty much stay where they are. I may occasionally have to fiddle with them and adjust things, but it's really no hassle at all to carry your arrows this way. The one thing that you might be concerned about is sound, because a bow really vibrates pretty violently when you shoot it. So these arrows will be vibrating against the bow and making sound. But if you hold them tightly like this against the bow, the arrows stay pretty quiet when you shoot the bow. To demonstrate now, I'll shoot two arrows, one with 5 in my hand. I usually carry 5 or 6 arrows. I'll shoot one with the 5 arrows in my hand and then one without, so you can judge the sound. So as you can see, carrying your arrows can be very convenient. It takes the quiver out of the picture, and it just makes you more maneuverable in the woods, and it really doesn't add that much in the way of sound once you figure out how to lock those arrows in and hold them tight when you shoot.